Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Cavaliers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Duke's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run play action. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Virginia! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down. There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands. It's Cross. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Showing off the arms. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Cotton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go with a direct snap. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was
gonna let it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Back to throw, it's Clemens. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He'll take the deep shot. Finds a spot in the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Not much there, picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Grab near the marker is Cross. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Great job by the back on the option.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Southern Miss. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Clemens. Got it in the middle, it's Stockton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Sends it back in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Clemens. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Cavaliers have their offense in high gear. Right back to the well. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Unloads quickly. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Cavaliers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Now this offense is back on the field. From the gun, running back on the move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The inside handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll keep it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Cotton. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Cotton. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to get the first through the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll pull it on the read. Fights off a defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying play action. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by a field goal over Auburn. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Cotton. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. They'll throw on 3rd and short. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds space on the right. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. A 1st down for the offense. He's got the tight end. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Virginia! And the route is on.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And now this offense will take the field again. To throw, it's Clemens. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to take off. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cotton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Blue Devils are on the move. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quarterback empties his backfield. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Slings it downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this 1st down. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They're going to run it. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll send the back in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Back to pass, it's Clemens. Swings it out to his running back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Finds his big tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the try is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling. He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Duke! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Appalachian State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Looking for a man. It's Clemens. That's reeled in. It's Stockton. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The give as they work on that clock. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Cavaliers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires complete. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Shakes off the defender. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the